Looking at judicial reviews, I noticed that that was maybe one of the lower figures, but I think it's probably something that all local authorities should be considering and should be keeping an eye out. There's been a few local authorities who've had their schemes ruled unlawful and had to roll them back in the past few months. The main thing just to bear in mind is that the consultation and council vote should be full and proper, and it voted, so everything is taken on legally. One thing also to consider with universal credit is when you're looking at income banded scheme, make sure that you know how income is taken into account, especially when you consider both universal credit and non-means tested. Some schemes were ruled to be discriminatory in how they were double counting, which meant that they were taking into account the full universal credit and the non-means income, and basically showing an incorrect amount of more income than households were actually receiving. More recently, there's also been a discriminatory ruling about taking universal credit transitional protection into account as income. It's been ruled to be discriminatory as it causes a decrease in award in CTR, despite household circumstances not changing. So that's just something to bear in mind. Maybe something that might have been overlooked in your recent schemes, but just something to bear in mind. Currently, we also have judicial reviews about how reduction in awards can simply arise from transitioning from legacy to UC. And this is maybe something quite key to bear in mind for households who maybe, or for local authorities who maybe previously weren't looking exactly about how circumstances might change. If your scheme does change an award basically without a change in household income, these are the sort of reviews which are coming up in court. So if someone's moved from ESA to UC, have they seen a reduction in their award when they haven't actually seen a reduction in their household income? Those are the sort of schemes that maybe you should be keeping an eye out for outcomes of judicial reviews. And there's one active judicial review as well, which will be good to keep an eye out for.